Carlos Tevez's journey begins in the tough neighborhood of Fuerte Apache, Buenos Aires. Life there wasn't easy, but from a young age, Tevez displayed a rare resilience. After surviving a severe burn injury that left him scarred, he found comfort in football. In the streets of his neighborhood, he developed his fierce and relentless style of play. Despite the challenges surrounding him, Tevez's passion for the game was undeniable, setting him on the path to football greatness. At 13, Carlos Tevez made the leap to Boca Juniors' youth academy, a massive step for any young player in Argentina. For Tevez, coming from the tough streets of Fuerte Apache, this wasn't just about talent, it was about leaving behind a life filled with hardship. Football had become his escape, and Boca was his opportunity to change his life forever. Tevez's family played a crucial role in his development. Raised by his mother and aunt, Carlos grew up in a close-knit family that valued hard work and perseverance. Despite their limited resources, they always supported his passion for football, even when it meant long hours of travel for training or matches. In Boca's academy, Tevez's unique, aggressive style began to shine. His relentless work rate and ability to take on defenders made him a standout talent. It wasn't long before he caught the eye of Boca's first-team coaches, and in 2001, at the age of 17, he made his senior debut. The raw, fearless style of play he developed on the streets of Fuerte Apache translated perfectly to the professional level. His determination and hunger for success were evident with every touch of the ball. Within 2 years, Tevez became one of Boca's most influential players. 2003 was a defining year when he had led the team to a Copa Libertadores victory, South America's most prestigious club competition. His performances didn't just win trophies, they inspired a generation of Boca fans who saw in him the embodiment of their own struggles and aspirations. In 2005, Carlos Tevez made a surprising and controversial move, the first of many controversies, to Brazilian club Corinthians, leaving his boyhood team Boca Juniors behind. The transfer, orchestrated by the mysterious Media Sports Investments, MSI, was worth around $20 million, making it one of the most high-profile moves in South American football at the time. Tevez's decision shocked many Boca fans, who viewed him as a symbol of the club's heart and soul. The controversy wasn't just about the transfer fee or the move itself, it was about the involvement of MSI, a company with murky financial backers that raised questions in both Argentina and Brazil. The media speculated about the true nature of the deal, and many wondered if Tevez's transfer had more to do with business than football. At Corinthians, Tevez became an instant star. His leadership and intensity were evident from the start, and in his first season, he led his team to the Campeonato Brasileiro title in 2005. His attitude made him a fan favourite in São Paulo, and soon enough, the controversy surrounding his arrival began to fade. However, his time in Brazil was not without challenges. As captain, Tevez took on enormous pressure, and the expectations were sky high. His relationship with some of the club's local players became strained due to the high wages he and fellow Argentine players were receiving, which sparked internal conflicts. The tensions boiled over, and Tevez found himself at the centre of locker room disputes, leading to questions about his leadership despite his undeniable on-field contributions. Greater stages now awaited Tevez. Europe beckoned. After his successful stint at Corinthians, Carlos Tevez made a bold move to Europe in 2006, joining Premier League side West Ham United. But this transfer was far from ordinary. Tevez and fellow Argentine Javier Mascherano moved to West Ham in a highly unusual deal involving third-party ownership, which raised questions about the legality of their transfers. The deal was shrouded in controversy, with both players' rights owned by Media Sports Investments, the same group that facilitated Tevez's move to Corinthians. Despite the off-field drama, Tevez's impact on the pitch at West Ham was unforgettable. The 2006-07 season saw him struggle initially, but when West Ham was on the brink of relegation, Tevez came to life. He scored a series of crucial goals, including a famous strike against Manchester United on the final day of the season, saving West Ham from relegation. Tevez's heroic efforts made him a fan favourite, but his time at the club was short-lived as the legal battle over his transfer heated up. After helping West Ham stay up, Tevez's career took another huge leap. He joined Manchester United in 2007 on a 2-year loan deal with an option for a permanent move. At United, under the legendary Sir Alex Ferguson, Tevez formed a lethal attacking trio alongside Cristiano Ronaldo and Wayne Rooney. His relentless energy, tenacity, and knack for scoring crucial goals made him an integral part of the team. During his first season at Old Trafford, Tevez helped Manchester United win the Premier League and the UEFA Champions League. His goal against Lyon in the Champions League round of 16 and his contributions throughout the competition made him a key player in United's European success. Tevez's aggressive style complemented the title in 2009. He also played in the Champions League final against Barcelona, although United lost 2-0. Despite his contributions, tensions began to surface regarding his future at the club. Fans adored Tevez, but his relationship with Ferguson became strained. The Argentine was frustrated by the club's reluctance to make his loan move permanent, and by the end of the 2008 to 2009 season, it was clear that Tevez would leave Manchester United. In the summer of 2009, Tevez made one of the most controversial moves in Premier League history. Are you even surprised at this point? He crossed the Manchester divide and joined Manchester City, United's bitter rivals. City, newly flush with money following its takeover by the Abu Dhabi United Group, made Tevez one of the faces of their ambitious project. The deal was worth around £25 million, and the Welcome to Manchester billboard featuring Tevez in the city centre symbolised the shifting power dynamics between the two clubs. United fans were furious, and wouldn't they be? Tevez had been one of their own, a player who fought for every ball and gave everything on the pitch. His move to City felt like a betrayal, and the animosity between the two sets of fans only intensified. City fans, on the other hand, embraced Tevez as a hero, someone who would help them challenge United's dominance. Tevez's impact at Manchester City was immediate. In his first season, he scored 23 goals in all competitions and quickly became the team's talisman. His leadership on the field and ability to turn games around made him a fan favourite. In 2011, Tevez captained Manchester City to FA Cup glory, the club's first major trophy in 35 years. His performances throughout the competition, including ironically a key role in the semi-final win over Manchester United, cemented his status as a City legend. But his greatest achievement came in the 2011-12 season. Tevez played a crucial part in helping Manchester City win their first Premier League title in 44 years. Although he missed a large part of the season due to a highly publicised fallout with City manager Roberto Mancini, Tevez returned late in the campaign and contributed to the club's dramatic title win. The iconic moment of Sergio Aguero's last-minute goal against Queen's Park Rangers to secure the title was the culmination of a season in which Tevez's influence, despite the controversies, was undeniable. One of the most dramatic episodes of Tevez's career came in 2011 during a Champions League match against Bayern Munich. Tevez, who was on the bench, allegedly refused to come on as a substitute when requested by Mancini. The fallout was immediate. Mancini publicly stated that Tevez would never play for City again, and Tevez was fined and suspended by the club. The situation escalated when Tevez returned to Argentina without permission, spending months away from the team. Despite the public feud, Tevez eventually returned to Manchester early in 2012 and reconciled with Mancini. His return to the team helped City in their final push for the Premier League title. Carlos Tevez's career took another turn in 2013 when he decided to leave Manchester City and join Juventus. By this point, Tevez had become one of the most recognised and decorated players in Europe. And why wouldn't he be? At Juventus, Tevez found immediate success. His relentless work rate, sharp finishing, and leadership made him a perfect fit for the Italian giants. In his first season, 2013-14, Tevez scored 19 goals in Serie A, helping Juventus cruise to the league title. His partnership with the likes of Andrea Pirlo and Paul Pogba made Juve a dominant force in Italy. Tevez's influence stretched beyond goals. He became a vital figure in the dressing room, leading by example and motivating his teammates with his tireless approach. The following season, 2014-15, saw Tevez reach new heights. Even in 2015, Tevez made the emotional decision to return home. After over a decade in Europe, he rejoined Boca Juniors, the club where it all began. For Tevez, this move was more than just a footballing decision. It was about coming full circle. He had left Argentina as a promising young player, and now he returned as a global star. But in 2016, Tevez made another unexpected move, this time to China. Shanghai Shenhua offered him a lucrative contract, reportedly making him one of the highest paid players in the world. While many viewed the move as a financial decision, Tevez himself admitted that it was also a way to challenge himself in a new environment. His time in China, however, was short-lived and filled with mixed performances. Tevez struggled with fitness and form, and after just one season, he decided to return to Boca once more. In 2018, Tevez returned to Boca Juniors for his third stint at the club. This time, his focus was not streets of Fuerte Apache to the biggest stages in world football, and back again to Boca, where he remained the club where he began his career. Tevez's decision to retire marked the end of an illustrious career that saw him achieve great success both domestically and internationally. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Until next time.